desk. You wasn't expecting an intro like this, do you? So yeah, let's go live, even this evening. Da 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 da. Okay, the plan for today is to actually try to make something like this. See, this is something I made the other day using, well, as a reference, my own photo from Japan. So basically I use a reference, I made a photo and then I use it as a reference. And now I'm going to use this as a reference for sketching today. This is an inception of references. But anyway, so the plan is, as we do in live here, so we choose a color and then we study the color, yeah, and then we do many attempts to try to find a way to make the whatever we are trying to paint beautiful. And then once we have studied everything, we go on the other side of the sketchbook and just make one piece based on the study that I've done here in live. But this will be a video, a regular video on YouTube with a better quality of the video, and these will be live. So yeah, welcome. So for today, since the other day I sketched live on Twitch some of the new watercolor that I got from Japan, today's protagonist will be, look at this, how cute this is. You want to know the brand? You want to know the brand? Can you read this? Can you? I have no idea. Maybe it's this other one? Who knows? I only know it's made from Japan, made in Japan. So they do this huge watercolor pan because they have huge brushes, and this is made in ceramic. So when I finish this, I can actually reuse the thing. It's so beautiful. And I swatched it already. It was so hard to swatch this thing, you have no idea. Like, the watercolor from Japan act completely different from the watercolor from Europe. I have no idea what's in here, but it's completely different from our watercolor. Just to give you an example of, let's choose between all the different colors that I have in here in my collection. So, for example, this is a European watercolor, okay? It's super easy to blend, everything goes smoothly. Can you see the color is perfect here, amazing, beautiful. I also had some splash in here just to see how it reacts with water, amazing. And this one, completely messy. Like, I have no idea what's in this watercolor, but those are super tough to work with. So we are going to learn together how to use this thing, hopefully. So yeah, this is the protagonist for today. And haha, we also have a new brush because I bought so many brushes in Japan. Seriously, guys, I have a bag full of just brushes. So I thought it could be nice to actually start using them, you know. You already seen one. If you watch other of my videos, you have seen this one that I'm obsessed with. But this one, these come from Sekaido. That is, yeah, I tape the name and the price because I will for sure forget. So this come from Sekaido. It's this huge store in Tokyo. It's like 6 floors, 6 doors. How do you call, like 1, 2, 3, 6 floors, I guess. So he does 6 stores, and in each one there is a different department. So for example, there is the art for design or art for watercolor and other art medium, and then there is the stationery floor. It's amazing. It's basically a kindergarten for artists, I guess. I had so much fun in there, and it took me forever to choose brushes. I've been there twice. So yeah, this is the brush that I bought in there. I can't even remember what kind of, like, this is. Like, it's not orange, so it's not synthetic. I have no clue. But anyway, it costs 900 yen. That I think it would be something like 6-7 euro or something like that. And almost the same in dollars, because the change right now, it's almost the same. How am I supposed to open you? Is this magic? You just push. Yeah, okay. Ta-da! Professional here. So this is the new brush. Love it. And all of them come with this nice thing. Like, I don't know your brushes, but we don't have this kind of like cup. I don't know why. It's so convenient. It won't ruin your brushes. Like, we have cylinder, but they also just go away so easily. So yes, this is the color. Welcome, welcome. So this is the color. Let's try to see how this brush work. Maybe I can have some water here. Yes. Ooh. Ah, you can't see it. Wait. Let's move things around. This is a sponge, by the way. I always say this is a sponge, but yeah. So let's see how this works. First of all, let's add a little bit of water, just a little bit. Because if there is something that I learned from live the other day, is watching this thing, is that if you add too much water, it's going to be a mess. So first of all, let's try to figure it out how this brush works, how this color works. Ooh, it would be so hard to work with this. I already seen it. Oh, I need a palette. I don't have a palette. Why you haven't told me that I don't have a palette? I need a palette. Here, nice. So this is the color. And then if we add a lot of water, let's see how it reacts. Oh, that's nice. We can use this for the background. But then if I go pour, it will be like this. Interesting color. Shall we just start to try to make this in one single color? I think it will be, okay, first of all, I need to simplify this because it took me hours to do this. So we definitely need to simplify. So I think I will just keep the tree because I really like to make the tree and this stone here. From what I know from Japanese culture, they have those stones with some kanji in it and they are supposed to be spirits. Like there is a spirit in the stone and you can ask to the spirit to bless you. And I really love the concept. Like it's so cool. You go into forests and you find those and there are people actually like hugging, because sometimes there are stones, sometimes there are whatever, it could be also a tree. So I saw people hugging the tree. I think it was super fascinating, like culturally speaking. So yeah, let's make the stone and then also the tree, maybe this other stone here. No idea how to make the bushes, I guess they are called. I don't know. Can I fit the reference somewhere? Yeah, no, there is no way. Okay. You're gonna trust me with the reference then. So let's see. First of all, let's make maybe the tree. Let's find out how to make a tree. Ooh, this brush is so soft. Like whenever I touch it, it moves so much that I'm like kind of scared right now because it will move so much. So let's see. So those trees, they have a interesting shape. Like, ooh, you are super soft. Oh. Okay, when a brush have a nib that is so soft, it's so hard for me to control how it will look. Because you're like, when they are harder, like the nib, the brush, it's super hard. To me, it's super easy to control, but in this case, it's like, that's tricky. Oh, you know what? I should start actually not from the branches, but from the leaves. I think it would be better. So let's just go with a very, oh, that's too much water. Let's make some, whatever you call this, bubble of foliage. I don't know how you call it, but this color, look at this color. Ooh, damn it, it's so beautiful. So yeah, let's make some of those bubbles. How do you call this in English? I'm pretty sure it's not called bubbles of leaves. But British, like English is a weird language, so I wouldn't be surprised if they actually call it bubble of leaves. But how are you doing? How's life? Okay, we have our bubbles of leaves. Now, if I add the color directly from the huge pan, then I can just add the branches in here and make them melt with the with the like the watercolor itself. I think it's so beautiful when it melts together. And then we can go here and we can add it there. And then how we ended up here, maybe I need to make this bigger and then go here. Yes, that's how you do it. Do, 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 do. Let's go on the left and on the right. Amazing. I wish I had more water in here, so let's remember this for the next sketch, because if you add more water it will spread a little bit more, and I know the Japanese watercolor actually doesn't spread that much, so it could be also kind of hard to make them spread that much. But yeah, this is the idea. I feel we are kind of close enough. We just simplified the shape of the tree, right? Now we need also to make the stone. So for the stone, let's go very, very light. Very, very light. Let's make a stone like this. I love this principle that I have, like spirituality is not my thing in general, but in Japan it was so fascinating to see all those people believing in those well, stones, I guess. Oh, thank you for the like. Oh, so thinking about thanking, I have to thank some people. For example, I wrote the names because otherwise I would definitely forget. You guys have weird names, like super long names. I am dyslexic. I don't know how to read stuff, so I will try my best. There was Atalanta Mountain that actually made my day because she was so kind. He, I don't know, I don't want to assume gender or anybody here, but let's use they. They were so kind, and they actually mentioned that they loved the style of the life, and I'm super insecure about those lives, so I'm like, yay, okay, so somebody would actually like it. That's good, we can keep going. Okay, this is a stone, and I'm pretty sure I should let it dry a little bit before actually going into the stones, but who cares? We are here for sketching, right? But look at this color. It's beautiful, okay? If you don't like it, it's your problem, not mine. And if you don't like it, you're not my friends, go away. Now, one of the cool things about the stone itself, it rains on it. So it has those stripes. I really liked it. I feel like I should keep that because there was something peculiar about the stone itself. Like, it was interesting because the other stones that they were around, maybe because of the shape, I don't know, but they didn't have those stripes. And then there was like the spirit stone, let's call it like this. It has those stripes of the rain pouring into the snow. I think it was cool. Yeah, something like this. It should be like lighter, I guess, because otherwise it will be. Let's change it. Let's do like this and like that, and then like this. Disappeared. Ta-da! Amazing. Okay, maybe it's too hard to make those, to make it in a gradient that makes sense. But yeah, this brush is super soft. And it's made by plastic, but it looks like bamboo. Oh no, it's actually bamboo. Wait, can I show you? Okay, I don't know if you can see it. No, it's bamboo. That's so cool. Or maybe it's plastic and it's fake bamboo. Who knows? Now, I feel we have basically all the elements that were in there. So let's try to make a little bit more contrast between the stone in the front and the stone in the back. And maybe also make the stones a little bit bigger, maybe. I don't know. Let's clean this up a little bit. And then I want this to be a little bit softer. So I will just use my brush to take a little bit of the, like softening the edges. And no, not edges. Edges is for time. Edges. Nice. Now, I want to add the kanji in here. And of course, they will be super weird kanji that only me can understand. Or not even me, actually. This would be too hard, maybe. Kind of. So let's go with something randomic. I have a friend that speaks Japanese. I'm pretty sure if she look at this live, she's gonna laugh so hard. But yeah, I've been to Japan and never studied the language, so, you know, be kind. Now, I feel that this composition is kind of a mess because, like, the tree and the stone, they are not, like, in this one, they were, like, they were together, they were part of the same thing. So I think for the second sketch, I should make those two things better together. And then maybe we can make the leaves a little bit darker. So something like this. But then I need to make even darker the, like the branch, I guess. I need to check some tutorial about this brush because I feel like for sure there would be a better way to use it. I know that they use this in washi paper, that it's like traditional Japanese. Maybe it's not Japanese. Maybe, like, I know that they sell it in Japan, but I'm not sure if it's traditional Japanese or it comes from China. One of those. And in there, it's so cool because it spreads a lot. I should make a live also with that. Yeah, darker, better. So next sketch, these will be in the background, these will be in front of it to cover it a little bit. I think the stone are fine, but maybe they're too much on the same line, right? So maybe it's better to have this stone like here, and then the tree here, and then this in the back that is basically hiding. Yeah. Just one last thing about this, maybe we can just add one branch that goes here just to, because it's so empty in the middle, right? So maybe we can just add a little bit here in the middle. And when you see me doing this, it's because I have too much water in the brush. And when you have too much water in the brush, it will leave like marks in the paper, and I don't like that. So yeah. Nice. What do you think? You're so silent in my life. Can't I see your comments? I hope I can. Oh yeah, let's go with sketch number 2. So now that we learned something, we can have the stone in the back and the tree in front of it, and those asymmetrical. Now I'm only thinking that maybe I could add some sort of texture in the back. Maybe it's too messy if I add a texture. Because I bought also this brush here. That is, I took it from a second-hand store in Kyoto. In fact, it's completely ruined, but I loved it so much. I was like, oh, somebody have actually used it. And it was just lying on a corner. It was like, what? And it was super cheap. It was like €3.50. Those things sells in the stores for like 15 euros or something like that. So I was like, yeah, you're coming with me. So let's see if we can actually create some sort of... there was somebody that actually told me how this technique is called in English. Like when you create some sort of texture like this in the background, it has a name, but I have no idea in English how it is. Well, I'm Italian and I have no idea in Italian as well. But yeah, so basically you use some sort of brush or something to create some sort of texture in the background to give an idea of what's in there. And I think it's super cool. But then I need to let it dry. So that's might be a little bit annoying. But yeah, other than this, I think we are almost there. So today will be a quick one, I guess. I want just to try to make more stones. So for a stone, while this is drying, so to make a stone, you have to have like weird shapes, right? And they had stones that were kind of very rounded. Something like this, and then you have to make an accent on... Oh, this is too wet. But I think even if it's too wet, it's going to dry in a very nice way. So, yeah, can't complain. Because, like, see this one? Can you see it? Yeah. This one, basically, I let the color fading around on the paper. And like in this one, everything is controlled, well, rather than the background, but everything is controlled. In this one, I was like, yeah, you can do your own thing. And this white thing here is actually a new thing that I bought from Japan. It's a wax pencil that you can use as basically a mask instead of using the very ugly smell like liquid masks that I really don't like that much. It's super versatile and I love like using it, but the smell of that thing, it's okay. Are you dry enough to make our stone in the background? Maybe we can prepare the color. Are you okay? Commit as a color, maybe a little bit lighter, so let's add a little bit more water. By the way, these things, it's like a mop. It takes so much water. That's super cool. Ta-da. And if you're new here, welcome in the channel in which we experiment stuff. And we are very kind with the others. Or at least, I hope so. Well, right now in the comments, all of you are super kind. And there is actually Windy Wednesday. She always make, or he, again, let's use they made the effort to actually write the name of the color that I'm using in the comment, because sometimes I just do the thing and then I have to rush away and I don't have time for that. And they always made the effort to make it for me. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. So at least it's covered until I actually had time to go and fill the description in a better way. Okay, stone number 1 will be somewhere here. This is way too wet. Let's get rid of a little bit of the wet. And then there will be stone number 2. We can have it a little bit higher, so something like this, because we don't want to have the same thing that we have in here, right? Let's make it in here. I think for today we are just going to sketch. Like usually I made 3 or 4, but today it's pretty clear the direction to go. So I don't feel I will need more than 2 sketches to actually make the video for the channel. Nice. Now, okay, this is an interesting shape. Maybe I should do something about it. Good job, Elisa. Let's add something here, okay? Yes, maybe it's better. Okay, now a lot of blobs. I know, but trust the process, okay? It's going to be okay. It's going to be right. Now, I want to make the bubble trees thingy. So before actually like me redo some of those. So I actually like that if I go like this, there will be some sort of texture because of the brush itself, how it is not pointy. It could be pointy, but if you do like this, because it's very soft, so it's not gonna stay that pointy so much. So if I do something like this, it's gonna have the texture of the leaves. Or I could just go with a bubble. Give me a second, because otherwise my life will end it, because my phone, it's getting down off charge. Let's get back to business. I'm pretty sure this wasn't the song. Okay, so I was saying, so this is a kind of more realistic thing, and then if we go with, I need some color in here. Wow, I just dip it in here and so much pigment in this color. I think it will last me forever, so I will never actually reuse the ceramic thing. But yeah, I can go like very bubble, like this. Or I can do something more realistic or something in between. The thing is that with this color, with this Japanese color, it's super tough to have them blended together. So, you know, with our watercolors, the color spreads everywhere in a very cool way, but not with this. I don't know. I need to learn more about this kind of watercolor. Okay, let's make a little bit of contrast in here. Where is the water? Here. And since this thing, it's basically a mop that retain a lot of water, it's super hard to decide how much water I have, to check how much water I have in my brush. I feel this will be super cool on other kind of paper, because this is not meant to be for watercolor, so the water basically doesn't penetrate the paper, so that's one thing. So it makes maybe even harder for this watercolor to do something. I can lift off a little bit of color here and a little bit of color there. Here wants to be softer. Let's go with the bubbly thingy here. I keep adding too much water. I should learn by my mistakes, but no. Okay, so I want one bubble to be here. I want less water and more pigment. Now I'm pretty sure will I have too much pigment. No, it's actually pretty good. Okay, so one bubble will be here, and then there will be another bubble here, and then maybe a bubble here. And the phone is not charging for some reason. Let me check. Now it should be charging. I should do it before the live. I know. You're not my mother, okay? Okay, then let's go like this, and then a bubble here, and then maybe a teeny tiny bubble here, you know, and then a teeny tiny bubble on top. This is just a sketch, it's fine. In the next video, I'm gonna make the actual piece. So for today, it's just going around, try the brushes. So now let's use just pure pigment. Look how dark this thing is. Ooh, dark. Like the soul of my enemies. And let's go down like this, and then let's go up like this. I would love to do it in one stroke, but it's super hard with this brush. And then it goes up here maybe, and here, and here. Now here I feel the brush should be bigger actually, because it's going to also go there. Yeah. So let's go here and then there, and then it goes up to the last one. So yeah, if there is something you need to learn from this live, make the bubble first and then add the branches. Just make your life easier. I mean, if you want to be miserable, do the other way around. That's also another good piece of advice. Okay, nice. Now I feel I need to add the kanji in the stone, the fake kanji in the stone. See, it says pizza without ananas. And ananas is pineapple, because I'm Italian. Ha ha ha, I'm funny. Okay, then a little bit of this. This is way too dark. Definitely too dark. Let's see if I can manage to change this a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. We're getting better, but definitely in the live I will make something a little bit different, because yeah, still there is something is odd on this paper and on this thing here. But yeah, so example number one, there was basically just elements around that didn't make any sense. And then in example number two, the composition is better, but I feel the tree was better in the first composition. So like, it's not that easy all the time to decide what to do, at least for me. Let's make this rock darker, so you will have a little bit of contrast. And then same for this one, maybe. then more contrast, and then add a little bit of that's it. Yeah, but I think in general we are somewhere already. By the way, Heidi Johnson, if you are there watching this video, and if you find the name of these three like you did for the other video, the dusk pink one, that would be awesome. I will thank you forever. But yeah, I think we can call it a day. Like, I feel like I'm confident enough to actually record the video for the other side of the sketchbook. So yeah, if you're new here, basically I study a color and like here in live make multiple like sketches to try then to make one single piece on the other side of my sketchbook that is a little bit better than the study that I've done, but it's based on the study that I've done on the other side. So yeah, thank you for sticking around, and let me know in the comment what do you think about my new brush from Japan, and most important from the new color from Japan. And again, if you're interested in the brand and you know Japanese, well, this is the reference. Or maybe this, I don't know, I can't read Japanese, so I don't know which one of those is. But yeah, this is the sketch for today. Have a lovely evening, you people. Ciao, ciao. Buonasera, as we say in Italy. Ciao.